Hi, welcome to Fashion, Art, and Media. I'm Lydia Cutler. Today with me is a model, international model, and I'm going to give her a chance to introduce herself and tell us a bit more. Welcome. Please tell us your name.
Hello, my name is Svetlana, and my surname is Tennikova, and I was born in Russia, in St. Petersburg, and grew up in a place which is quite famous now in Russia, in Siberia, because of oil and gas industry, called Tyumen. In Russian, we would pronounce it Tyumen. So at the moment, I live in Scotland. I live in Aberdeen just
Right.
now.
So, Svetlana, did I pronounce your name right?
Yes.
Svetlana. You were a
Correct.
model in Russia, and now you also model in Aberdeen. What are the differences?
The difference is that it's a slightly different scale from Russia to Aberdeen. Is that the Russian models? It all goes by height. If you are lower than for catwalk, you have got to be 5'11" and more. So for example, so if you want to do catwalk, you definitely not allowed to go on a catwalk if you're smaller. For example, you've got to be 175 plus centimeters height. For photographic modeling, it doesn't matter, height wouldn't make any difference as long as you've got obviously your facial coordination and everything. But for the other modeling, like clothing models, it's again, you see your height's got to be about 169, 170 centimeters. And it's very, very strict like this in Russia. So height, I would say the difference that UK height is important, but not as important as in Russia.
That's right, yes.
There, it's for example, my relative in Tyumen, she is like famous supermodel in Russia, but she's extremely tall. She's almost 185 centimeters.
Wow, that's tall.
And then you've got to be really, really tall to go on catwalk in Russia. And even if it's a half centimeter difference, you will not pass. It's just very, very strict rules. That's how it works.
Wow.
I find it slightly slacker in the UK, in Aberdeen especially. It's kind of, because I feel in the UK we need to cater for every kind of size, don't we?
That's right.
Yeah, so it's not like not all of us are going to be that extremely tall, but it's and also weight as well. Weight is different as well. For example, I think it's nice to have like all different sizes women, because we're all beautiful in our own ways. But in Russia, the difference is that you have got to be a certain weight as well. And if you are slightly higher, then again, you won't be allowed to go through. Very strict.
Right. Interesting. In the UK, to be honest, especially for Aberdeen Fashion Week, we tend to give opportunity to anyone that wants to model, that can actually do that. You know, being a model is not easy. It's quite difficult. You have to have so much, you have to be very confident, so much confidence to be on a runway or even to take those photos. Thank you. And another question. So, who have you won so far? Which designers have you showcased for, especially in Aberdeen?
Well, it's mainly international designers.
Right.
It's mainly, I've got a few Russian designers and I've got a few designers, but it's mainly like Russia I've got connections with. So it would be nice to have connections in Aberdeen.
Right.
But because, as you said, I personally welcome what you've said. I welcome that we need to celebrate all sizes, all all women. So basically, it's nice to be a model of any height, any size. It's not necessarily that you're going to have to be 185 centimeters tall and super skinny, but that's how Russia is, you know. So it's for an average woman who would like to buy clothes, that's difficult, because obviously all the sizes would be like zero sizes, you know, very, very small sizes on the models. So, but in Aberdeen, I feel that is more like acceptable, isn't it? It's more like celebration of a woman. So because it's like you can be any size to be a model.
That's right.
And
especially,
you need to have that confidence. You have to be confident.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right. So, in Aberdeen Fashion Week, we actually take models from any size, as I said before. These days, I don't know, I think it's because of our lifestyle. Most of us are big people. And so we sort of, what we do is to try and make everyone fit in.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, who are we catering for? It's people of all sizes. So in Russia, when you have these models who are a particular height or, you know, a particular size, how does that help in terms of, you know, in the fashion industry these days, sizes have started going higher, meaning plus sizes are also highly appreciable. Is this happening in Russia? Is Russia going to accept plus size models especially? Because I've seen some Russian girls who are actually quite big.
But it's not accepted in fashion industry.
Right.
It's fashion industry is you have got to be a certain weight and size.
Right.
But I feel it needs to change, because you're right, there are certain girls that are bigger sizes and certain clothes, you know, the fashion industry should cater for every size, but it's not how it works over there. Okay. It's just how it's very, very difficult unless you are photographic model.
Right, model, of course.
Well, I'm speaking about catwalk.
Right.
Yeah,
that's good. So, how tall are you, Svetlana?
I am 5'5", 5'6".
Right. So when you are in Russia, you don't actually do the runway?
No, not the runway. No, because I wouldn't be qualified for the runway. Okay. I mean, I only did in Russia the photographic modeling. I mean, my size-wise, I'm very small. I'm very petite, like I'm size 6, 8. Mm-hmm. But the height, I would not qualify for a catwalk.
Right. Okay.
No, because it's the smallest height for catwalk, Lydia, is 5'11". Even that considered small. You have to be 5'11" plus. You have to be very tall, very, very tall. And 5'5", 5'6", considered tiny height-wise. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I just think it's a good height, 5'6", 5'7". It's a good height, you know. You know, but even 5'8", 5'9", 5'10", it's still not good enough over there. You've got to be 5'11". Yeah.
Right. So you've been doing a few photo shoots lately.
You see, photo shoots, it's very easy. Photo shoots, even in Russia, it's easy for me to do, because obviously the lenses, camera lenses, they can make you look really tall. And photo shoots, I love that, because I've got confidence for that, and it's fantastic. But again, you see runway and photo shoot, again, two different things.
Exactly.
I can go on a runway easily, but in Russia, I'm not tall enough. But photo shoots, photographers, lenses. You could, if you just take a picture from underneath and you look really tall, you know, it all depends on the photographer's skills as well. But photo shoots, yes, I really enjoyed that. It was amazing experience, and I'm quite confident because I know my poses, I know my, you know, how to present myself and how to, what the basically photographers like, how to like smile, and, you know, yeah, that would be my, you know, the photo shoot and the kind of like photo model. That would be my favorite thing to do, actually. You know, I don't mind runway. Doing it because I'm confident, but obviously not in Russia. I would not be able to do it in Russia because I wouldn't be considered tall enough.
Right. So which of the photographers in Aberdeen have you been using or taking photo shoots with?
I've actually been using the photo shoots with all the photographers you've used at your fashion show. You know, it's the Michael Redrobo, and you obviously know him as well, and a few other ones that one of the models, I think you know, she's a Spanish lady. She used to come to my fitness class. She's moved to Edinburgh now. Maria, I think her name. Have you heard of her?
Yes, of course.
Maria, yeah. So she's recommended her photographer. So I've been using him.
And Andrew Rennie.
That's right. Yeah, he's on my Facebook friend as well. So I just think pretty much all the photographers you use at your fashion show, and they, yeah. So, and obviously I've been in touch. I know Sakina. Did you say that she's your friend?
Of course, we work together. Yes, yeah. She's my friend.
Yeah, so Sakina is she's from Baku, and she was a good friend of my friend Gunel. Right. So yeah, I know her very well. So yeah, so that's just right. So, but you saw the photographs, Lydia, didn't you? Did you see the photographs? Yeah.
Yes, I think you sent me a few.
Yeah.
And they're really nice. Anyway, if any photographers, because right now you're doing, especially because of lockdown, you're doing just, you know, the photo shoots. Yeah. How can the photographers find you if they want to do photos with you?
Oh, did you know I'll tell you another thing as well. Also photographs, Lydia, photographs completely, like Michael, for example, said to me that he didn't edit much. Most of the photographs not even filtered 100%. So this is actually live photographs. Sometimes I would have liked to get them filtered, but Michael said, no, show real self, because it's like you.
That's right.
If you see them, they are not 100% edited. They are real to life. Because you can have them 100% filtered, and I would probably look like a supermodel on the photo. It can be done as well, but I prefer like to see how I am in real life. Right. Perfectly enjoying, because all the poses I've already got in mind, my poses, my dresses, everything. I think they are really enjoying it. They are, and you see, because we've got good location as well, and my garden, and it's really good. It's difficult in the studio just now because of the lockdown.
Exactly.
It's very hard, but you see, I find the photographers enjoying it. They always say that we've had a great time, we've enjoyed it, you know, the poses come out, and it's not much editing to do. And it's just like, it's not really much like filters or anything to put on, because it's like pretty much like all the photographs. So yeah, I've actually enjoyed it. It was a great experience.
That's good. That's good to know, because the Aberdeen Fashion Week photographers are great. They have been hired for London Fashion Week. They have been hired for Edinburgh Fashion Week. There was Edinburgh Fashion Week. They have been hired for so many. We have photographers working internationally as well. So that's amazing. When you say they are good, I know they are just fantastic.
How many do you have, Lydia, photographers there? Is it quite a lot?
Because we are recording right now, I cannot discuss that, but we can talk about that another time.
Okay.
And we have a group for our photographers. So I can give you a link to the group so that if you want to have, you know, more photos taken.
Yes, that would be fun. I would love.
And then I can also, because I see you are very interested in this, I can also give you a list of designers who can work with you, because I know that you're really interested in working with designers in Aberdeen. So this is what I'm going to do for you. Anyway, if people want to hire you, how can they find you?
Pretty much, you see, my Instagram, I can give you my mobile. You can basically give my mobile number. I mean, it's like basically I'm on social media, Facebook, Instagram. Do you have my Instagram details as well? So I can give you my Instagram.
I think so.
And my mobile number as well.
Right. So after this, please send a link or links so that we can include them with this video, so that we can share them for any photographers or designers wanting to use you, so they know how to find you and use your services.
That'll be fantastic, Lydia. That'll be great. Yeah.
Thank you, really. It's been nice talking to you, especially I've never actually met anyone who's been a model in Russia. Believe it or not, I've worked with the Russian fashion designers, not models. So you are our first, and thank you.
Well, thank you for inviting me. That was amazing. I pleasure. It's an honor to be invited, actually. No. So that's lovely. So, and I will send you all the details as well. How to, that would be fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lydia.
Okay, then. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.